Welcome back to the Ancestral Findings podcast. You ever think about how much we don't know about the recent past, just because we haven't gotten to open the files yet? That's kind of where we are with the 1960 census. It's sitting there, sealed up tight, but we know it's packed with stories, our families, our neighborhoods, maybe even ourselves, depending on when we were born. That census opens in April of 2032, and a lot of family historians have been waiting on it for a long time. So today, I just want to talk through what's coming, what we might find, and what we can do now to get ready. So we're not just searching blind when the doors finally open. So here's the picture. It's 1960. Census takers are out in the neighborhoods again. The country's changed a lot since 1950. The population's up to 179 million. Suburbs are spreading, the baby boom is still rolling along, and most houses now have a TV in the living room. Families had started to move farther apart, settling into new places, building new routines, and the census was changing too. This one used computers for the first time and relied more on sampling, so not everyone answered the same questions. That'll make the records look a little different than what we've seen before. But even with that in mind, there's a lot we're expecting to see. Things like names, ages, marital status, race, who lived with who, and where everyone was born. We'll probably see jobs and education levels, and in some cases, whether someone owned their home or how much income they brought in. One question I'm especially looking forward to is the one about where someone lived 5 years earlier. That's a powerful detail. It helps track movement, who relocated, who stayed put, and maybe even why. And for a lot of people, this census is going to show them as children for the very first time in a federal record. We're talking about kids born after World War II during the height of the baby boom. So if you were born before April 1st, 1960, your name might be in there. Or maybe it's your parents, your aunts and uncles, or someone you still talk to on the phone today. So why is this census a big deal for family historians? Because it connects things that feel really far apart. A child you saw listed in 1940, maybe a toddler then, could now be shown as an adult in 1960, working a job, raising a family. You can trace the arc of someone's life across those records, and that's pretty special. It also gives us a closer look at African American families during a turning point, before the Civil Rights Act, but during the Great Migration. We'll get a better sense of where people were living, what jobs they were able to get, and how neighborhoods were forming across the country. Now, is it going to be perfect? No. It's still a federal census. It probably won't list Social Security numbers or full street addresses for every household. Income details will only show up for some, and the sampling means not every person will have answered the more detailed questions. And let's be honest, since this was the early computer era, the formatting might be odd in places. When the 1950 census came out, there were some hiccups with transcription and indexing. We should expect a few of those again. Still, that doesn't take away from what this census can give us. It's going to be one of the most useful tools we've had in a while. So what can we do right now to prepare? Start by going back to what we already know. The 1940 and 1950 censuses are both available, and they can help you build solid profiles of your relatives leading up to 1960. Talk to people in your family who were alive back then. Ask them where they lived, what schools they went to, what jobs they had, or even what they remember about their neighborhood. Make a list of anyone born before April 1st, 1960. Those are the people who will show up. You'll want to be ready with names, rough addresses, and any other clues you can gather now. It also helps to learn a little about where your family lived. What kind of neighborhood was it? Was it part of a post-war housing boom? Did it have redlining or zoning changes? Those details can help you make sense of what you find when the census drops. And really, that's what makes this all so exciting. The 1960 census gives us one final glimpse at life before everything really started to shift, before Vietnam, before the moon landing, before the big civil rights victories. It's like standing at the edge of something new. For me, that's the value of this kind of record. It's not just a list of names. It's a chance to find the missing chapters in your family's story. And when it finally becomes available, It's going to answer some questions you've been carrying for years and probably spark a dozen more. So hang on to your notes, get those timelines ready, and we'll be one step ahead when April 2032 rolls around. If you've got a hard-to-find ancestor you're stuck on, I'd love to hear about it. Just head over to ancestralfindings.com and click on Contact to send me a message. While you're there, take advantage of our free weekly genealogy lookups. Explore thousands of articles and enjoy hundreds of podcast episodes. We've been helping family history researchers since 1995. And if you're looking for even more, check out our Genealogy Gold Q&A series over on Patreon. Thanks for listening. And as always, happy searching.